Hello friends, I am Professor Anil Brahmin from Sri Shankaracharya Technical Campus situated in Durg district of the Chhattisgarh at Bhilai, and the state is, as I said, Chhattisgarh, India. And today we will understand the generation of control signals in 8085 microprocessor. As you are seeing, for understanding the generation, actually we have to understand how these different signals are generated in the microprocessor 8085. As earlier we have already studied the pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor. We have already seen the clock frequency is generated by a crystal connected between pin number 1 and 2, and this clock frequency generated by the crystal frequency, this crystal frequency actually is divided by 2, and then we are having the clock frequency, which is performing different activities of 8085 microprocessor. For performing different activities of the microprocessor, the control unit is playing very important role. The control unit is there inside the microprocessor 8085, which is generating different control signals, and these control signals are controlling different activities. Today we will understand when control unit is generating write bar, read bar and IOM bar signals, these three signals which are associated with pin number 34, 32 and 31. How this signal will control the data flow to and fro. To and fro means from IO to the microprocessor, IO and memory to the microprocessor, or from microprocessor to the IO or memory. Generally, we require 4 signals. These 4 signals are, we can say, memory read signal, memory write signal, IO read signal, IO write signal. Now the thing is, actually microprocessor 8085 is generating 3 signals: IOM bar, read bar and write bar. But for controlling the memory read write and IO read write operation, 4 signals are required: memory read, memory write, IO read, IO write. Thus we require some hardware so that from these 3 signals which are generated by the microprocessor 8085, we must be able to convert this signal to 4 signal. Thus today we will understand how these 3 signals can be used to generate 4 required signal, and this hardware, complete hardware will be explained today, and we will see how this 4 required signal will be generated. Now as you are seeing, for generating these 4 signals we require additional hardware. That additional hardwares are, MUP is generating the 3 control signals. Additional hardware required is quad 2 input OR gate, and for that we can use the IC74LS32. It is nothing but it is 4 OR gates are there, as you are seeing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 inputs are there, and for each gate we are having 1 output. Now what this IC is, quad means 4, that means 4 OR gates are there which are having 2 input and 1 output, which means we are having 4 OR gates and total input output pins are actually 3. 2 input, 1 output. Thus, if you see the total pins are 4 gates into 3 pins, 4 into 3, 12, and 1 for plus 5 volt, 1 for 0 volt. That means this 74LS32 is a 14 pin IC which is containing 4 2 input OR gates. Now, before going ahead, we must understand the property of OR gate. As you are seeing the truth table here, if we are having AB as the input and O1 is the output, the different possible combinations are 0 0, as you are seeing 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. And corresponding output, if we are having OR operation, these outputs are, when it is A and B both are 0 0, output will be 0. When it is 0 1, it will be 1. When it is 1 0, it will be, output will be 1. And when it is 1 1, output will be 1. It is a OR operation. When any of the signal, this or this, is activated, output will be there. Now, this is the property of OR gate. One more IC we are using here, and this hardware is, as you are seeing, single input inverter, hex single input inverter. This IC is 74LS04. Hex means 6, which means here in this IC we are having 6 inverter gates which are just inverting the signals. If input is 1, output will be 0. If input is 0, output will be 1. Thus, for understanding the generation of control signals by using gate, we have to understand the control unit of the microprocessor, which is generating 3 signals: IOM bar, read bar, write bar, as shown here. And these signals are to be fed to this gates. 2 ICs we are using. Both ICs are 14 pin ICs. One is 74LS32, it is OR gate, and another one is hex inverter, as you are seeing here, 74LS04. With this, we have to generate the important 4 signals. For one is memory read, second is memory write, third is IO read, and fourth is IO write. Now we will understand it. Say, suppose memory read operation is to be carried out. That means here, at this point, the signal generated must be equal to 0. Why? Because it is activated low. For performing memory read operation, this memory read bar generated must be equal to 0. And when 0 will be generated from OR gate, as we are knowing, when both the inputs A and B are 0, then output will be 0. And when it should be generated, whenever we should have memory operation generated from the control unit of the microprocessor, and the control unit will activate this IOM bar signal for memory operation as equal to 0, because it is a memory operation. If it is 0 and if it is a reading operation, then MUP will also generate this read bar signal, which is also equal to 0. Thus, these 2 signals can be directly fed to this OR gate. As we are seeing here, we can have the connection like this. And we may connect the read bar. Now when this will be 0, A will be 0, B will be 0, the output will be so generated will be 0, and in this way, by using this two signals IOM bar and read bar, we have generated the memory read bar by using the OR gate logic. When it is both are 0 0, output will be 0. In all other conditions, this memory read signal will be high, thus read operation cannot be performed. Now we are going ahead. Say for generating next memory write operation. Now because it is a memory write, so IOM bar signal, this signal must be equal to 0, because for memory operation it should be 0, for IO operation it should be 1. Thus for generating the memory write bar signal, which must be equal to 0 for write operation, we should have this signal which is drawn from the IOM bar. This signal must be equal to 0. Thus this IOM bar must be connected here. This must be connected to this OR gate, and because it is a write operation, so this write bar must be connected between this from pin number 31 to the second OR gate, which is used for generating the memory write. Thus in this condition, again you can see, because it is a memory operation, this will be equal to 0, and because it is a writing operation, this is also equal to 0. Thus this memory write will also be equal to 0. So in this way this memory write signal is generated. Now going ahead, whenever we are having IO operation, whenever IO operation is there, the control unit of the microprocessor 8085 will generate this IOM bar signal as equal to 1. This IOM bar now will not be equal to 0. This will be equal to 1, because it is a input output operation. When this is 1, and when we have to perform the IO operation, this 1 must be inverted. That means this 1 must be connected through inverter. If it is applied, this signal 1 is applied to the inverter, because here it is 1, we will get 0 here, and this should be connected to the third OR gate, and when it is 0 and it is a IO read operation, say we have to, microprocessor will generate the read bar signal activated 0, and it should be feeded to the second input of OR gate. Because it is a read bar, it is equal to 0, thus the output again will be equal to 0. Thus the last operation, which is IO write operation, for generating this signal, again the control unit of the microprocessor will activate the pin number 34, that is IOM bar, as 1, and this 1 signal plus 5 volt signal must be inverted so that we can feed this signal OR gate, and it should be connected to the fourth OR gate. Because it is here, it is 1, we'll get here 0, this will be 0, and because it is a write operation, so the write bar signal number, pin number 31, again it will be activated because it is a IO write operation from the control unit, and this must be connected to the fourth OR gate, and thus because these both are 0, A, B are 0 as we are knowing the OR logic, this IO write activated low. So in this way the different control signals are generated as we have seen. So for remembering the generation of control signal by using logic gates, we should remember thus we can remember this 3 pins 31, 32, 34 of the microprocessor, and we should remember this IO M bar, read bar, write bar. Generally we are remembering the names. IO M bar, read bar always comes first, then write bar. And for remembering this 3 pin numbers, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 3 is taken out, we are having 1, 2, 4, and we can write 3 here. And again I am giving a note for you so that you can remember is 4 2 ka 1, 1 2 ka 4, 4 2 1, 1 2 4, and you can again remember it by remembering the one song also in the film Ram Lakhan. By that also you can easily remember 4 2 ka 1, 1 2 ka 4, IO M bar, read bar, write bar. Thus, don't forget 4 2 ka 1, 1 2 ka 4. Happy learning.